Okay, let's get going with drafting plate B2. We'll call this section B2a because I'm just going to do the top row. Okay, to start you off, make sure that you square the plate up with this top title block line. Don't use the bottom of the paper or the top edge of the paper. Use that title block line because sometimes it deforms the layout a little bit. Okay, these exercises across the top are pretty simple. All you have to do is read the specific instructions. This says draw 7 horizontal visible lines. You need to go back and look at drafting plate number B1 to find out what a visible line looks like first. So we're going to make a visible line, visible outline. So you're going to make visible lines 3/8 of an inch apart. Looking on the scale, you need to understand, you have to be able to read the ruler, but you have to understand that between the 0 and the 1, you can break that down into 16 pieces or 8 pieces. Each 2 marks here is 1/8 of an inch, so there would be 1/8, 2/8, which is a 1/4, and then 3/8. So right here is the mark that I'm going to use for my 3/8 layout. Instructions tell me to start at point A, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my ruler on point A, the 0 on my ruler on point A, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3/8, and I'm going to make a mark. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3/8, and I'm going to make a mark. 1, 2, 3, make a mark. 1, 2, 3, make a mark. 1, 2, 3, make a mark. 1, 2, 3. And then if I count, that should give me the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 horizontal marks that I need. Then I'm just going to use my T-square. I'm going to bring it up, line it up with the point A first. I'm just going to draw a visible line. Bring it down, a visible line. Bring it down, a visible line. Bring it down. Bring it down. And down. Keep them nice and neat. Remember, I'm grading you on not only completing the task, but neatness as well. And there we have we followed the directions. We've drawn 7 horizontal visible lines, 3/8 of an inch apart across the space. And we've started at point A. Second exercise tells me to draw 6 vertical hidden lines. So I'm going to go back to my first sheet and I'm going to figure out what a hidden line is. It's the dashed line. So I'm going to draw hidden lines, and they're going to be 1/2 inch apart. I'm going to start with point B, is what it tells me to do. So all I'm going to do for those vertical lines, I'm going to line up with my 0 on that B point, and I'm going to mark it at every 1/2 inch. Boy, I sure hope you can locate 1/2 inch on your ruler. And then I'm going to have, it says draw 6, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that point is your first one. And I'm going to go back to my T-square and my 60-30 angle. Now I'm going to be drawing hidden lines, so I'm going to just draw those down the space. Don't make the little dashes too big. You're not in any big hurry here. Keep them nice and even and neat. So there's 1. Another. 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 We're up to 5. This is a pretty easy activity to do. It's basically read the directions, note what kind of line you're drawing, whoops, and then draw the line. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to finish this one out. And I'm done. That easy. Draw 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertical hidden lines across the space. I started at point B. That's all I have to do. For the last one in this B2a section that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 4 horizontal. Remember horizontal, the horizon goes left to right. Horizontal center lines. I want to double check, see what kind of line I'm drawing here. I'm going to draw a center line, so remember that's a line dash, not too heavy on the line weight. They're going to be 3/8 apart again, just like over here, and I'm going to start at point C. So all I have to do is bring my ruler up, line up the 0 on the C, and I'm going to count down 1, 2, 3/8 of an inch, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that should give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, my C point is my first one. Then all I have to do is bring my t-square up, and I'm going to draw a line, dash line, dash line. It's my first center line. And on this second one, I'm going to try to keep them fairly even, just to make the plate look good. So I'll try to get them spaced out as evenly as I can. And I have just finished up 7 horizontal, right there, center lines 3/8 of an inch apart, and I started at point C. And that's the end of that activity, the first half of that activity.